Hello and welcome to Detox Bites with me, Sophia, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about Agave Inulin powder. Agave Inulin comes from the agave plant, the same as agave syrup and tequila, and is a fine white powder. Agave Inulin powder is incredibly good for your digestive and gut health. In fact, it's actually a pre and a probiotic and is similar, it's actually related to FOS, which is fructo oligosaccharides. You might have heard of them before. It's again a pre and a probiotic powder. Agave inulin is actually considered a fibre because it's not absorbed by the digestive tract. So, and it's very, very low on the glycemic index. So it's meant to be very good for anyone who suffers from diabetes because it won't raise your blood sugar levels. It's just considered a fibre. So agave inulin can be very good for a few different things. Firstly, weight loss, because it is very low on the glycemic index. So you can use it as a sweetener to replace other kinds of sugar that you might otherwise use. It does have a nice sweet taste, especially if you add it to yogurt, or it's not very strong, so it'd be lost in baking, but in other kind of breakfast and things like that, it's very good for. Agave inulin is also said to be very good for helping to lower levels of visceral fat. Visceral fat is actually the fat that surrounds your internal organs and can cause things like diabetes and heart disease. So that's another of the amazing benefits of agave inulin, and it's also, because of its pre and probiotic content, very good, as I mentioned, for the intestinal tract and for the bowel, and especially if you suffer from IBS. We actually have a member of staff here who's been taking it for his IBS, and he says it's really, really been helping him. So, as I mentioned before, it's a fine white powder, looks a bit like flour, doesn't really have a smell, it's kind of neutral, but as I mentioned, has a light or mildly sweet flavour, and it's unusual when you put it in your mouth, it kind of solidifies. It does that similar thing to if you were to eat candy floss, but then it tastes a bit like maple syrup. It's delicious. So those are all the deets on our lovely agave inulin powder. You can buy it, as always, from us at Detox Trading, www.detoxtrading.co.uk, or it's linked in the description below. And don't forget to follow us on all the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.